All right, so you made it. So let me ask you a couple of questions. Have you ever known exactly what you needed to do and have still not done it? When was the last time you acted as fast as you knew you should? And how much of what you're truly capable of are you actually producing right now? See, the gap isn't a talent problem. I call it the capability gap. It isn't a knowledge problem. It's the distance between your intentions and your actions, between what you know you should do and what you actually do when the pressure is real. You know, when the stakes are high, the gap has a name. We call it the capability gap. It has a structure. And until you understand precisely how it operates, nothing you add, no program, no framework, no additional knowledge will actually close it. See, I've spent the best part of my career studying why people do what they do and what causes performance at the highest level. My name's Benson. I've led PE-backed businesses. I've been the CEO of a number of them. I've run buyouts, raised capital across multiple markets. I literally spent years working directly with high-level CEOs who run organizations at the highest level. The people where the gap between intention and execution has the highest cost and the least tolerance for delay. And in every one of those rooms, I've watched the same pattern play out time and time and time again. And that observation is what performance capability was built on. It's what every framework, every diagnostic, every program we run comes back to. And it's what ultimately this book is about. See, Act, Not Acted Upon is not a motivational book. It won't make you feel better about where you are. What it will do is that it will show you with precision that is sometimes uncomfortable exactly where your approach in theory separates from your approach in use. We call this the ATAU balance. The specific moments where your pattern overrides your intention, where the version of you that knows what to do gets quietly replaced by the version that finds a reason not to. 20 distinctions grounded in Roman military strategy, Stoic philosophy, and real operating experience at the level where delay has consequences, you can measure in money, in years, in relationships, in career, in outcomes, all of the outcomes that you didn't reach. This isn't theory dressed as practice. Every distinction came from watching the gap operate in real conditions and working out precisely what closes it. So the gap between who you are and who you're capable of being isn't talent. It's the distance between your intentions and ultimately your actions. See, I've watched people with every advantage, intelligence, money, resources, opportunity, let that distance compound for years, not from laziness, but from a specific diagnosable pattern that they've never named precisely enough to interrupt. See, this book names it, and it names all the patterns. What you do with it is ultimately up to you. So if you're genuinely tired of the distance between what you're capable of and what you're currently producing, this is the most precise tool I can offer for that specific problem. If you're not ready for that level of honesty about yourself, come back when you are. The book is still going to be here. But what you're looking at on this page is one entry point into something considerably larger. Performance capability covers frameworks, diagnostics, and development programs across 3 levels, from mastering the content to mastering the context and ultimately to mastering the contribution. There are books, protocols, resources, built for people operating at the level where the gap has a real cost. And if you're one of those people, you need to get hold of it. So sign up below. The book is the door, but it's not the building. It will get you inside. Once you're inside, we can continue the conversation. Performancecapability.shop is where the building lives. Go there when you're ready to see the full spec. The diagnostic is 10 questions, 4 minutes. It will show you exactly where your gap sits, more honestly than most performance reviews ever have. Most people find it the most revealing thing that they've ever experienced. So start there before the book, before anything else. All right, and if you don't do anything else, sign up below. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care.
I'm scared to death and the ground is shaking.